Hello and welcome fellow gamers, my name is Borek and this is another episode of Stationeers, awesome space survival game where we try to set up a base or a station on Mars. Right now we are in pressurized room with a little bit of a pressure inside, like half of a bar, but too high temperature. So in the previous episode I've struggled to connect the microwave or start this baby running. Unfortunately, well, I was derping because that game is not easy. This game is not that easy, and nothing is easy in this game. You cannot just put stuff. This is not like standard survival game. This is the game where you have to put stuff, connect it, and tell the game that yeah, it is connected. So how you do it to connect the microwave? Of course I went good with the bench and I saw those plugs or sockets over here, but I have not seen any plug on the microwave. So what do you do to make that baby running? Well, just use the freaking wrench to connect it through the bench, as you can see right now. What is caution? Hunger. Okay, not a problem. We will deal with that in just a few seconds, because right now we have connected microwave, which is just awesome and perfect. So once more, wrench, microwave and the bench to connect it. So how you cook stuff? Well, I've already cooked myself a soup, but let's make baked potato. So all you need to do is just put that baby inside, put the rest outside or in the safe storage, and then close the microwave, because if you don't and you turn it on, you can hear it working just a bit, but it's not happening anything. So you need to close the microwave as you do it in real life, and then press on, and now you can see how it is baking my potato. And bam, bada bim, bada boom, it is donezo, baby. So let's take that beautiful baked potato, let's munch on it, and let's increase my... I don't have to eat like fully, but yeah, it is perfect. I can finally cook stuff, and as you can see, I've already cooked tomato soup, and all you need to do is just take one potato. Right, so that is perfect, although the bench is in the way, so I will have to take it apart, because we will be dealing with excessive heat in this room in today's episode. So let me just take apart everything and then I'll get back to you. Okay, so as I said, climate control in today's episode. So what you can do with the climate control is to make yourself atmospherics, kits for atmospherics. It's not like this wall mounted cooler. Well, that would work as well, but I've looked it up and there is a conditioner unit where you can set up a temperature of that baby working. So with the same atmospherics kit, we can have also filtration unit and electrolyzer that will transform water into hydrogen and oxygen, and a filtration system to filter your gases. But we're gonna focus on the AC unit for now, because I need AC unit in here. Quite unfortunately, it doesn't look that great. But I will put it like over here in the center. So as you can see, yeah, AC unit that you can click start, you can turn, well, yeah, there is a LCD screen. So first of all, we need to connect the power to the power input over here. We have 3 pipe connections. One is output, one is conditioner waste, we'll go with that in just a second, and there's air conditioner input, where the hot air from the room goes inside, the cold air gets outside, and we have like recirculation loop over here. Quite unfortunately, it is in front. I would rather have that one in the back, and then those connectors on front. That would be much better in my opinion. But first of all, let's hook this baby up. Right, so on the wall, let's go on the wall with this one. We're not going to be doing any data connection just yet for it. I guess we could do that, but let's first focus on the check, or first of all, let's check if we are able actually to connect everything as it should be. So as you can see, it does turn itself on, and you can steer the temperature like by 10, and of course with C you should be able, by pressing C you should go with with single digits. But let's not turn it on just yet, because first of all we need to connect some piping. So on the waste side or outlet side, we will have to put like a vent to blow out. I'm gonna go with passive vent. I don't know if there's more advanced version on how you can do that, but I've just maybe not figured it out by myself. But anyway, I did. But yeah, let's try and do something like that. This is going to be my setup of the AC unit, and then we should see if it actually works. So over here on this side, I will make it a bit more pressure wise, because we have this volume pump, a stuff that will a thing that will pump liquids, or where's the top? There's the top, but the outlet is on the other side. So it goes like that. Okay, so this is the pump that will pump volume of certain amount in somewhere in the tank or whatever. So let's check if that thing will actually create enough pressure to make this baby working. We will try to connect, no, of course not. We'll try to connect that to our power grid. Not this one. Okay, I need to put this away, have this inside in order to be able to upgrade the connectors. But how do I want to do that? Exactly? No idea. Okay, let's go on the wall. I'd rather go down. Okay, let's do it like that, and then downwards, and then over here. You can simply do something like so, and now we can turn on the pump and it will pump in stuff. All the piping is closed as you lay it, so we need to still connect. We still have to connect the vent like that. That will suck in air and put it in here. So as for right now, that should start pumping. Of course, there's no pipe over here, but as you can see, there's already a movement going on. So the pump is sucking air inside. There's already a pressure building up. There's a little bit of a pressure outside, but the thing doesn't work because it doesn't have circulation loop connected. So now what we need to do is connect this waste junction over there to the system and make it into the loop, and then we're going to place some radiators outside. So let's give it a go and let's see if I will be able to do that. So I'm going to lay the piping already to the roof, and then I'll see you guys outside as I have to lay some radiators over there. So stay tuned, be right back. Okay then, so I don't know if it's going to work, but we will find out in just a moment. As you can see, the switch, well, there's a start. I can actually start from here, that's perfect. Going telepathic. So what I did, I've connected the pipe over here, and now I have like a recirculation loop over here. So all I need to do, well, there are still two things that I need to do. First of all, place down some radiators. You place them on a pipe system that you've already built. So let me just, yeah, let's just put 3 instead of 4. Quite unfortunately, inside over here we don't have a great pressure, or we don't have great coolant in that system in order for the AC unit to operate. As you can see, we have like 82 kilopascals inside, And is it dropping? Yes, it's dropping. Well, the temperature does stabilize because over here we have 70 Celsius degrees, so that pipe does pass the heat, and those radiators should exchange heat with the outside as well. So as we start this AC unit on, there should be some gas flowing through that piping already. On the inlet we have, well, it really doesn't matter if we have on the inlet or not, because that is like some sort of a circulation loop. The pressure inside, it's not that great. It's 80 kilopascals. It should be above 100 kilopascals to exchange the heat with the radiators that you have. But let's go inside and let's see if we can achieve anything. Come on, close those doors for me, please. Increase, blah, blah, blah. Thank you. And cancel that. Right. So the unit, as you can see, there is an air movement because of the overpressure over there. But if I turn this baby on, I actually want to increase the amount of liquid going through. Let's go like that. The temperature right now is 39 Celsius degrees, so it's not getting hotter. It's not getting colder, it's getting hotter. It doesn't seem to be pumping anything. Maybe it just sucks. Well, it does suck. But as you can see, we have like higher temperature over here and the pressure is building up. Well, maybe eventually it will do something. I will leave that running and then eventually we shall see how it's going to go, if anything will change. But from what I know, I have to put like a coolant in that pipe, and best coolant would be, in my opinion, water. So as you can see, I've upgraded my base a bit, and already I've moved the furnace here on the top. So what I would like to have over here is like a set of a filtration set that I will connect to the outlet pipe over here, and have a set of tanks on this side, maybe even 4, to gather different types of gases. Let me just put those away and then we will continue doing that. So we have atmospheric kit, that's one, and we'll need to have like tanks for different types of gases. Apparently best coolant for the AC unit over here is water, and water is considered as a gas as well. So let's actually do that. I'm gonna place like 4 tanks. You can have 2 or 3 types of tanks. I don't know why 3. I only get 2, but yeah, we can have small tanks and big tanks. I'm gonna go with small tanks for now. I don't know how far do they go inside. I don't like the fact that you can actually build inside the wall. That really sucks. But then to save space, why the heck not? So I'm gonna build 4 tanks because there are 4 gases, primary gases, that I am interested in. First of all is water, second of all is nitrogen, third of all is of course oxygen, which we need for breathing. Is it? And the third one is byproduct, which is going to be hydrogen, basically, because we can, with the atmospheric kits that I showed you, we can build AC unit, we can build filtration unit and electrolyzer. Electrolyzer will change water into, as I said, into hydrogen and oxygen, but over here we will build a filtration unit. So what does it do? Let me just show you guys in just a second. Now, it's going to be hard to connect everything, but I think it's going to be worth it. So the filtration unit looks really similar to the AC unit, but it does have ports for filtration gases, so we can put those filters inside, and then this unit will filter everything that it has in the gas system, except for that thing that you filter. So as we connect the filtration filtered gas to the tank, we can then store it over here in one of those tanks, and the rest will just be thrown away. So for example, water, and I've already gathered some ice. Water is composed on Mars with I wonder if I can actually analyze it, because it is composed with water and nitrogen. Would no, it doesn't say. It doesn't say, but basically nitrogen and water, that is composition of the ice on Mars. So let me just connect those with some piping. So how do I want to do that? Oh, I need to put some piping, I need to put some valves, and I need to put some restrictions on it. Alright, let me just get some parts and then I'll get back to you. Right, so fortunately it is getting dark. Well, fortunately or unfortunately, my battery is getting a bit low. I must have too much equipment. Probably that AC unit takes a lot of power. Right, nevertheless, I've made this maze of a filtration unit that I want to have. So first of all, we have a furnace over here. So in the furnace, I will put in ice in over there. So once I do that, in the chamber we have like the temperature of, well, now it is zero Kelvin. I wonder if I open this or depressurize that, because 0 Kelvin is, yeah, 0 Kelvin is minus 273 Celsius degree. Right, so output of the gases that you have to vent from time to time, I've just put it in here, although maybe I should have put like a valve to create overpressure in here. Maybe I will have that one. Yeah, most definitely I should have a valve over here to release the pressure if needed. So I will modify that. That one will be connected with the filtration unit. In the filtration unit we can put in the filter, so I'm going to put in the water filter over here, because that's what we're going to be starting to do. Then from the filtration unit the gas will flow out, and then it will be directed to one of the two tanks in the beginning. First one is going to be for water, second one is going to be for nitrogen, and if none of those will be operational, then we open that valve that will lead to another section, division to another two tanks. So you open this valve and you put that one open to go into this tank, not to mention the safety valve that's over here. Those valves are actually working as a safety valves for those two tanks. And if you don't want to fill this third tank, then of course you close this one, open that one, and then open this one at the end. So that is of course my very straightforward way of thinking, and let's hope that it will actually work, but we shall see how it's gonna go. And the rest of the filtered air will be blown out through this vent. So what I'm gonna do right now is take my mining backpack, because in that mining backpack I have some stuff. Let me just throw those two over here. I'm gonna first split one and put one part of the ice inside, and ice requires, as it states, 273 Celsius degree to melt. So let's actually do that. Let's actually create a condition like so. So I'm gonna split one and then, hello, thank you. I'm gonna put this one over here. Why I can't do that? Okay, that's nice. And now R again, split 1 and 2. Activate, thank you. if I am correct right now, we should be generating some sort of a... Yeah, as you can see, the pressure is dropping, which is not good because you need to have like controlled environment for the furnace to work. But if I check with my tablet, what do we have over here? There is a 500 kilopascals of water, pure water, as you can see, and on the outlet, we have almost negative pressure for the standard, what do you call it, atmosphere. But you have excessive amount of nitrogen. Or do you? Pipe network, yeah, that's normal. Environment, not environment, but normal atmosphere. So right now I can put this water. What the hell? Such a high temperature. Okay, fair enough. So in the small tank we are gathering water, only water, and we can dump more in here, more of water, because we don't have any water whatsoever, we don't have any contents whatsoever. But if I do this, activate it, well, in the morning, of course, the temperature will rise up above the 0 Celsius, because right now it is minus 71, and it will melt by itself just by putting it in the chamber. Let me just check. The temperature is dropping, but there is no pressure over here on the inlet. I don't think we'll have anything going on as well. But I need to put that pressure regulator over here in this part. Right, so I guess I'll see you in the morning to check the results. Alrighty, so as the temperature increases, I activate the furnace to allow some temperature to go inside. And as you can see in the chamber, we have 259 Kelvin, which is still below the required level. On outside my suit there's 10 Celsius degrees, so that's 10 Celsius above the required limit, but we have used all the oxygen, all the what do you call it, ice that I had on me. So let me just activate that one. The chamber is right now open. Inside we still have 261 Kelvin, which is a bit too small still for the ice to be fully melted, but you can do that manually. And as you can see, as I press the button, I dissolve that, and the pressure over here increases. Now, as for the unit over here, the tank over here, let me just check. 19 kilopascal of water. I've added the valve over here, so as I put this one, as you can see, the contents of the gas is water and nitrogen. Nitrogen is being thrown away, at least I guess, at least it should be. Alright, so we are passing the H2O through the piping, which is great. It goes into the tank and increases the pressure, which is great. And then I'm thinking about connecting that piping to this piping, to the piping of my AC unit, fill it with enough water, and hopefully it will be just great. Now let me just check the pressure. It's dropping to the right level. We still have some ice inside, so if I activate it all, as you can see, the pressure is increasing, so we are producing more gas out of that water that vaporizes. I think that's it. Still one more ice. Of course you can increase the pressure by putting in volatiles and oxides, but that would be a waste in my opinion. No pressure in the pipeline. We can close this off. We can turn this off because we're not going to be putting anything in the tank. Quite unfortunately, there's still some H2O in this part of the system. So if I would like to achieve like very pure gas, I will have to deconstruct all of those things and then set new piping, because new piping doesn't have any gas inside, or put like no, I cannot make any vacuum. Well, I will figure out something in between episodes, because right now we have gathered 1.8 kilomole of water in this tank, and it is great. That is the first attempt to filter the gas. I know that there are more advanced, complicated and electronically steered filtration units, but that is my idea and that is how I would see it to make this going. So now I will just produce some nitrogen out of water that I have, because why not? Because I can do that and I think it will work. So all we need to do is just put a 4-way, 3-way junction, 4-way junction, T-junction pipe, 5-way, 6-way, 4-way corner, 4-way.
Hunger, caution.
Maybe I need a 5-way for now. And it should be free of nitrogen. Now I can exchange, put this and take this one. As you can see, those filters do use up over time. But if I now check the pressure, there's nothing inside, no gas whatsoever. Turn this baby on, turn this baby on, and put some ice inside. We should be able to increase the pressure. Yeah, there's no more gas inside because the chamber is already hot enough for the gas to migrate. And we are now generating N2, nitrogen, in this tank. As you can see, the pressure is increasing and we are putting more and more moles of nitrogen in the tank. Of course, I could like put secondary system, because I could filtrate those two gases with this pipeline and then this have another one of the electrolyzers or filtration units over here and then separate them, have one going one side and one going other way. But yeah, that's my setup basically for the filtration. So yeah, that's gonna be it for today's episode, guys and girls. I hope you enjoyed it, at least a bit. If you did, please leave a like, comment about the gameplay, subscribe to the channel if you're new and you like what you see. And yeah, I hope that we will see each other in the next episode. We'll try to connect this piping with that piping and fill some gas over there in those radiators for the AC unit to work, hopefully. We shall see how it's gonna go. So yeah, that's it for today's episode. See you next time. Bye bye.